I'm Will. I work for Arcade Culture. Arcade Culture specialise in the production of sloping walled silage clamps, silage covers, nettings and gravel bags. So basically what we're trying to do, if you take a step, is produce great silage for everybody, like this, lovely golden, no smell, no muss, no mess. And that's the core of our business, really. And it's all based on this, the sloping walled silage clamp, which isn't a new idea. It's 30 years old in Germany. We bought the system over about 5 or 6 years ago. And the basic principles of silage clamp design are really not understood in the UK, and it's something we're trying to enhance. So where we start is we want to be talking to the farmer day one. Yeah. So you come to us and you say, I want to store this much silage. And we say to you, this is the best way to design it. And we base that on your feed out rates, the type of product you're trying to store and the density, where you're going to be building it, the wind direction, would you believe, the average size of covers, the speed you'll empty the clamp, the machine you'll use to empty the clamp, the way you'll fill the clamp. We take all of those parameters, we bring them together, and we come up with the best design for you, which is a length and width system. So, for example, you might be looking for a narrower clamp that's longer, a shorter clamp that's wider, and then we have two options of panels, which is 3 meters and 2 meters.
So you're catering for everybody, Will?
We're trying to take the best practice of silage clamp design that we've learned from our German colleagues in the past, and we're trying to bring that into the UK because we have such a bad understanding of the importance of silage clamp design for making good silage. And it's so frustrating to see how we spend so much time and effort on so many parts of the farm, yet we ignore one of the most fundamental important structures on your farm, which is your silage clamp. Because if you make bad silage, you're going to struggle to make money, whatever you do.
Because this can be the difference between profit and loss at the end of the day. If you get this right, Will, you can make a lot more money.
That's the thing. Lots of research coming back, specifically stuff coming from Aberystwyth at the moment. 25% losses in the making of silage. So 25% of the dry matter you're producing in your silage, you've already paid for, is disappearing in your silage clamp. Now, if you put that into money, it starts to concentrate the mind a little bit. And then silage making there's a lot of elements that go into silage making, but ultimately the clamp is where the most of the losses come from. And what we see again and again and again is you cannot make good silage in a bad silage clamp. And everything else on a farm will have been rebuilt and reformed, and your tractor will be 10 years old, and your loaders will be 10 years old, yet your silage clamp is probably still the same structure your dad built in the year 1900, whatever. So everything's got bigger, your silage clamp is the same, it's overfilled, it's falling apart, and it wasn't built for it's not built for what you're using it for at the moment. So coming back to that, all we want to do is get people to build better silage clamps. We want to help them through the process. We want to get you SAFO compliant. We want to make better silage, and we want to use what we've learned for donkey's years of the 60 plus clamps in the UK we've built, and bring all those together and get that silage clamp right for you in the first time.
Worldwide technology here at Dairy Tech, Will.
It's a sloping wall,
But it works.
I know, isn't that? And that's the most bonkers thing. Like, I love the dairy industry, but sometimes we miss the low-hanging fruit because we're desperate to be doing the clever stuff and buy the bigger tractors and stuff, and then you walk onto the farm and you go, why don't you just make that sloping? And then everyone goes, oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, the simple things.
Simple. It is that simple. It is that simple. And I'm looking forward to working in the industry, maybe silage clamps, but maybe the next thing will come along and we'll realise, tell you what, that would be much better if it was sloping, or we should make that a bit smaller or a bit taller or make it out of concrete. And that is how the industry is going to move forward. It's finding these little things and just going, that makes a bit of a difference. That makes a bit of a difference. So, yeah, it's where it's exciting. It's good stuff.
It's all about working together.
It's all about working together and looking abroad.
Yes, and learning.
None of this is new.
No. Education is key, Will. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Gareth. Wonderful to see you.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.